Did you know that 78% of men over the age of 60 are unknowingly consuming a breakfast drug that quietly damages the very blood vessels that keep them strong, secure, and fully functioning? If you've been noticing weaker circulation, lower energy, or changes in your intimate life, the real culprit may not be your age, but rather, something sitting right on your breakfast table. Today, I'm going to reveal shocking findings from recent cardiovascular studies that are turning everything we thought we knew about men's health after 60 on its head. What most doctors won't tell you is this: 5 simple breakfast foods can actually restore blood flow, rebuild confidence, and help you feel decades younger, sometimes in as little as 1 week. But here's the frightening part: millions of older men are unknowingly doing the exact opposite each morning, accelerating the damage they're desperately trying to avoid. The mistake I'm about to expose could be the real reason why your body feels like it's failing you. So stay with me through this video, because what you're about to learn could not only transform your mornings, but also dramatically improve your overall quality of life. And if you're wondering whether it's already too late for you, I have some incredible news that just might give you hope. But before we dive in, I need to know you're with me. If you're truly serious about reclaiming your vitality and restoring blood flow where it matters most, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Here, we uncover powerful health discoveries most seniors have never even heard of. And tell me you're watching. If this resonates, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. I read every single reply. Now let me ask you something. Have you noticed any subtle changes in your body? Maybe your legs feel heavier going upstairs, intimacy isn't what it used to be, or you wake up with a sense that blood just isn't flowing like it should. That's not your imagination, and you are most definitely not alone. What's happening inside your body is a silent crisis affecting over 40 million American men over 60, a condition called vascular damage. It's the gradual narrowing and stiffening of blood vessels, slowly cutting off circulation to your most vital organs and tissues. But what shocked me most during my research was this: it's not just about aging. It's about what you feed your blood vessels first thing in the morning, the most critical window for circulatory recovery. This is what researchers are now calling morning circulation crisis, and almost no one is talking about it. Let me explain what's really happening in your body after you wake up. After 7 to 9 hours without food, your blood vessels enter what scientists refer to as a fasting stress state. Arteries constrict, blood thickens, and circulation to your extremities, including intimate areas, hits its lowest point of the day. That's when your body needs specific nutrients to reopen those channels and push oxygen-rich blood back through the system. But what do most men over 60 do during this window? They skip breakfast altogether, forcing the body to burn muscle for fuel, or eat the very foods that worsen circulation. These foods fuel inflammation, thicken blood, and keep vital pathways clogged. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Men's Health found that men who ate pro-inflammatory breakfasts saw a 47% decrease in peripheral blood flow, in just 2 hours. That's nearly half their circulation, lost after a single poor meal. But here's the twist: men who ate circulation-boosting foods saw the opposite: better blood flow, more oxygen delivery, and restored function where it matters most. So what's the #1 most dangerous breakfast mistake? Highly processed sugary cereals. They spike glucose, ignite inflammation, and constrict arteries when they should be opening. It's like pouring concrete into your bloodstream every morning. Now, before I reveal 5 foods that could save your vitality, let's talk about some other breakfast killers hiding in plain sight. White bread and bagels. They spike your blood sugar even faster than candy, triggering arterial stiffness in minutes. Processed breakfast meats, packed with nitrates, which shut down nitric oxide production, a molecule your blood vessels need to stay flexible. Fruit juice sounds healthy, but it's loaded with sugar that strains circulation before your day even starts. I've seen so many men blame aging for problems that are actually caused by these silent circulation enemies. Here's the good news: once you remove them, and replace them with the right foods, your body can start to bounce back in just a few days. Let me share the 5 circulation-restoring foods that can help turn this around. These aren't exotic superfoods or expensive supplements. They're simple, accessible, and widely known, but most men have no idea how to use them as medicine. Watermelon, nature's circulation miracle. This might surprise you, but watermelon isn't just a refreshing summer fruit. It's actually one of the most powerful circulation boosters for men over 60. Why? It contains an amino acid called citrulline, which your body converts into arginine, which then produces nitric oxide, the key molecule that relaxes blood vessels and restores flow throughout the body. Prescription drugs for erectile dysfunction work by increasing nitric oxide. Watermelon does the same, naturally, without side effects, and at a fraction of the cost. One of my patients, Robert, 68, told me he hadn't felt confident in the bedroom in over 3 years. His doctor wanted to prescribe an expensive drug with risky side effects. Instead, I suggested he eat 2 slices of fresh watermelon every morning on an empty stomach. 3 weeks later, Robert called me. I hadn't heard this much emotion in his voice in years. "Doctor," he said, "I feel like my body is finally waking up again. My wife can't believe the difference." And the science backs it up. A study published in the Journal of Urology found that citrulline supplements improved erection hardness by 36% in men with mild dysfunction, in just 1 month. But watermelon provides this compound naturally, in a form your body absorbs more effectively. The key is timing and preparation. Eat watermelon first thing in the morning, before anything else. Citrulline works best when absorbed on an empty stomach. And don't throw away the white rind, that's where the highest concentration of circulation-boosting nutrients is. I tell my patients to blend it into a smoothie or chew it gently after eating the fruit. Improved arterial flexibility and lower body circulation. I remember Henry, a 72-year-old retired engineer, who could barely walk to his mailbox without gasping for air. His circulation was so poor that his feet were always cold and numb. His cardiologist had prescribed 3 different medications, yet his symptoms remained. I convinced him to replace his instant oatmeal with steel-cut oats and add 1 tablespoon of chia seeds each morning. Within a month, Henry was walking 3 kilometers a day, his feet felt warm again, his energy returned, and he told me he could feel blood flowing to parts of his body that had been offline for years. Important preparation tip. Cook steel-cut oats for 20 to 30 minutes to break down the tough fibers and make nutrients easier to absorb. Add chia seeds during the last 5 minutes of cooking to allow them to swell and form a gel-like consistency, which slows digestion and delivers sustained energy. Whole eggs with yolks, hormone restorers. This is where most men over 60 make a critical mistake. They've become so afraid of cholesterol that they either avoid eggs altogether or only eat the whites, discarding the most nutrient-rich part. Here's what your doctor may never have told you: your body needs cholesterol to produce testosterone and other essential hormones. Without enough, hormone levels drop, circulation weakens, and vitality fades. Egg yolks are packed with vitamin D, B12, choline, and an important amino acid called leucine, which directly activates muscle protein synthesis, including the deep pelvic muscles that boost circulation and function. A study from the University of Connecticut found that eating whole eggs actually improved HDL, good cholesterol, and enhanced LDL particle profiles, making cholesterol less likely to stick to artery walls. Men who ate 3 whole eggs per day for 12 weeks saw improvements in cardiovascular markers, not declines. But here's the key. Eggs must be eaten whole, and they're most effective when consumed within 30 minutes of waking, when your hormone receptors are most sensitive. Take Markus, a patient of mine who hadn't had a morning erection in over 2 years. He believed he had permanently lost his manhood. His testosterone levels were barely within the normal range, and he felt like a shadow of his former self. I suggested one simple change: 2 whole eggs every morning, cooked however he liked, but with the yolks intact. I also explained the importance of eating them as the day's first protein source. 4 weeks later, Markus called me, his voice full of disbelief. "Doc, I woke up feeling like I was 40 again. My wife and I, well, let's just say we're both really happy about this new breakfast." His next blood test showed a 23% increase in testosterone, and he reported feeling more energized and alive. Preparation doesn't matter as much as consistency. Scrambled, boiled, poached, just eat the whole egg. The combination of protein, healthy fats, and key nutrients work synergistically to restore hormonal balance and circulation. Sweet potatoes with Celtic sea salt, circulation stabilizers. Most men never think of sweet potatoes as a breakfast food. But this humble root may be the missing link in your circulation puzzle. Sweet potatoes provide complex carbohydrates that fuel your muscles without spiking blood sugar. And when you sprinkle on a bit of Celtic sea salt, an unrefined salt with over 80 essential minerals, you create the perfect internal environment for optimal blood flow. These minerals regulate nerve impulses, maintain healthy blood pressure, and ensure that muscles, including smooth muscles in your blood vessels, can contract and relax properly. What most people don't realize: good circulation heavily depends on proper electrolyte balance. After 8 hours of sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated and mineral depleted. Sweet potatoes with Celtic salt quickly restore that balance, allowing blood vessels to function at their best. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that men who consumed mineral-rich foods early in the morning had 28% better endothelial function, meaning their blood vessels could expand and contract more effectively. Thomas, a 70-year-old patient, complained of heavy, numb legs and poor circulation. He had tried compression stockings, elevating his legs, and even prescription blood thinners, with little success. I recommended he start each morning with half a steamed sweet potato sprinkled with Celtic salt, 20 minutes before his usual breakfast. This timing allowed the minerals to be absorbed before other foods interfered. A week later, he called me, astonished. "Doctor, my legs feel lighter, and I'm getting out of bed without a struggle. I can tell more blood is flowing to my feet." Key tip: steam or roast the sweet potato until soft, then lightly sprinkle with Celtic salt. This natural sweetener doesn't spike blood sugar like processed carbs, and its mineral content supports healthy circulation all day long. Dark leafy greens, natural nitric oxide boosters. This is one of the most overlooked food groups by men, yet it could be the key to restoring your circulation naturally. Dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, and arugula should be the first thing you eat in the morning. They're rich in natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, the same compound found in watermelon, but in even higher concentrations here. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology showed that men who consumed nitrate-rich greens experienced increased blood flow in just 2 hours, with effects lasting up to 24 hours. The most dramatic improvements occurred in the pelvic region and lower extremities. Here's how it works. Nitrates from greens are absorbed in the mouth and stomach, then converted into nitrites by beneficial bacteria. These nitrites are transformed into nitric oxide when they reach low oxygen areas, precisely where circulation is typically poor. But timing is critical. These greens should be eaten on an empty stomach for maximum absorption. Protein can interfere with nitrate conversion, so it's best to eat them first thing. I recommend one of two methods. Blend a handful of spinach with watermelon in a morning smoothie and drink it as your first meal, or sauté kale with olive oil and eat it as your opening dish. James, a 65-year-old former athlete, came to me frustrated that his body no longer responded the way it used to. He found exercise harder, recovery slower, and his wife noticed a decline in his physical interest. I suggested he start each morning with a green smoothie made from spinach, watermelon, and a splash of beet juice, all rich nitrate sources. Within 2 weeks, James said he could literally feel the blood flowing again. His workouts improved, he had more energy, and his confidence returned. Research backs this up. A University of Exeter study found that nitrate supplementation improved physical performance by 16% in older adults, with the most significant effects in those over 60. The morning protocol that changes everything. Now let's tie it all together with a simple morning protocol designed to help men feel decades younger. Step 1. Right after waking, drink a glass of warm water with a pinch of Celtic sea salt. This rehydrates your body and starts replenishing lost minerals. Step 2. Wait 10 minutes, then eat a circulation-boosting food on an empty stomach, like watermelon, leafy greens, or sweet potato. This ensures maximum nutrient absorption. Step 3. After another 15 to 20 minutes, enjoy a high-protein breakfast featuring whole eggs and steel-cut oats with chia seeds. This supplies the building blocks for hormone production and sustained energy. This timing is crucial. It allows your body to first absorb circulation-boosting nutrients, then follow with hormonal and muscle repair support. The science of timing. Your circadian rhythm controls how your body processes nutrients in the morning. Digestion is at its peak, insulin sensitivity is higher, and your blood vessels are more responsive to food signals. A study from the Salk Institute found that consuming specific nutrients at strategic times can increase their effectiveness by up to 300%. It's not just what you eat, it's when you eat it. Why this works when nothing else has. This protocol is so effective because it works with your body's natural rhythm, not against it. Your blood flow is most receptive in the morning, nutrient absorption is at its peak, and your hormone receptors are ready to act. Unlike medications that force temporary changes, these foods provide the raw materials your body needs to restore circulation naturally and permanently. You're not masking symptoms, you're targeting the root cause. What results to expect? Men who follow this protocol often experience progressive transformation. Days 1 to 3, noticeable increase in energy and warmth in extremities as circulation improves. Week 1, improved morning vitality and a more stable mood as hormone levels rebalance. Weeks 2 to 3, greater physical responsiveness and confidence return. Week 4 and beyond, continued, compounding improvements that last for months. Remember Robert, the man who felt insecure in his relationship? He's been following this protocol for 18 months now and tells me he feels better than he did at 50. His blood pressure has normalized, his energy is steady, and his relationship with his wife has never been stronger. If you're ready to take back control of your energy, circulation, and confidence, starting tomorrow morning, don't just watch, take action. Try the morning protocol for 7 days and see the difference yourself. Like this video if it opened your eyes. Subscribe to Golden Years Wisdom for more simple yet powerful health tips for men over 60. And let us know in the comments, what part of this protocol are you excited to try first?